What's up, boys? Got me a new fridge, RV45D PRO by SetPower. This one has a freezer and a refrigerator spot. It's a little bigger than what I had, but I think it'd be nice to have the freezer section. So let's open this up and see what's in there. Whoops. Oh, pretty good size unit. That must be the wheels. Quite a bit of room. This can come out if you want one big unit.
That's what she said.
Comes with a tray. That's a nice feature. This door can be moved to either side. Now this one's quite a bit larger than the others I've reviewed. Got a spring-loaded handle, telescoping handle on this side. So let's get the wheel kit installed on here. Let's see what's in these boxes. Here's the wheels. SetPower's made a pretty good name for themselves in the market of refrigerators. These are hard rubber but soft, not like plastic. Get the old Spanish novel out, the manual. Let's see what it says about putting these wheels on. This product is warranted for 3 years on the compressor and 1 year on other parts from date of purchase. You're entitled to a replacement or refund for major failure and compensation for any other reasonably foreseeable loss or damage. Now that's pretty good. That's probably why they're rated so high now. They even give you stickers. This is the 45 quart model, or 43 liter, so it's 38 pounds, 12 to 24 volt or 110 to 240 volt with the supplied power transformer. Rated currents 5 amps or 2.5 amps at 24 or 240 volt, and it has a 15 amp fuse, which is on the side. I'll show you guys later. So let's get these wheels and the other handle and everything installed. It's saying retractable rod installation, which is already hooked up. It has a lock for when you pull it out. Install this spring-loaded handle. Comes with a Torx wrench and a little stamped out wrench. Looks like they have some steel nut inserts inside of whatever plastic this is. I'll put these on snug and then align them and then tighten them up. Snap these two covers in. They do go a certain way, it seems. So you have spring-loaded handles on each side for lifting. Let's put the rear wheels on. Looks like they go on with the thumb screws. It's a lock nut, so when you tighten this down, you don't tighten it all the way. You snug it and then back off a little bit. Non-directional wheels. Since this is a compressor style refrigerator, you don't want to flip this on its side or upside down, or else you'll have to wait like 6 hours or more for the Freon to settle back into the compressor, because it will hydraulic lock. There's a screw in there. So you have to remove these two screws to put the wheel kit on. These other holes don't have anything in it. So it looks like overall width with the wheels and the nuts sticking out, it's about 23¼ inches. Height with the wheels, about 18 3/4. And total length with the extendable handle, 28½. So I moved it into the back of the micro van. Hey Gizmo, what do you think? Does it pass your approval? My thoughts are to put it in the back of my Jeep. And then when I go out on a pontoon boat, either the one up here or the one in Florida, I can just transfer the whole thing. Now this is saying to keep it upright for 24 hours to make sure the compressor can work properly. It also says to pre-cool the unit empty before using it. And we'll get into the settings soon. So let's get this plugged in, start the cool down process. First start. $40 is the refrigerator side. 0 is the freezer side. See how they showed a compartment that it handles. Took a couple seconds for the compressor to kick on. Has a pretty good amount of airflow. It is now 9:06. Since this is a refrigerator and you got a compressor and a condenser, you don't want to block any of the air vents in or out. Has a good positive lock handle. Let's see how it feels inside the unit. Oh, look at that, it's got a little LED light. Yeah, it's definitely cooling. It's got a drain plug in the bottom of the freezer section. Dual zone compressor. I see one sensor for the thermostat there. And I see another sensor for the thermostat there. I don't want to let too much coolness out because we're doing a test. See how long it takes to bring it down to temperature. We're at the 15-minute mark. We have 64 in the freezer and 73 Fahrenheit in the refrigerator. Okay, it's been a half an hour. We're at 33 in the freezer Fahrenheit and 42 in the refrigerator. Started at 74 degrees. We're at 50 minutes. The refrigerator is at temperature and the freezer's trying to pull it down to 0 right now. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. We'll keep an eye on it and see when it shuts off at 0. So it's actually 77 in here now. Must have pretty good insulation because I am right on the side of the unit. Let's check the top. Pretty good. Let's see how hot that compressor's getting. The compressor's not that hot. The air blowing out of there looks like 89. Yeah, must have some really good insulation. Let's see how hot the condenser's getting. 83, 84. So it looks like there's a muffin fan on this side that blows across the condenser coils there. It's a pretty good size condenser. We're getting pretty close. I'll check the internal temperatures once it's down to 0. It looks to me like you can make either side the freezer. So if you want the larger side to be the freezer, you would just set that down to 0 and set this one up to 41. 10:40 and the refrigerator freezer just shut off. So it took just under an hour and 40 minutes to pull the freezer part down to 0. You can hear the evaporator still working a little bit. Ooh, yeah, it's cold. 42.2. And that says 1 degree. Let's put some water bottles in there. Put one in the freezer. I and 3 in the refrigerator. Tells you what temperatures to use for what products. Put 2 in the freezer. So I put them water bottles in the freezer and they were about 75 degrees Fahrenheit. It looks like it's starting to pull them down. It's been about a half hour since I put them in there. They're cold, but they're not ice cold yet. This is my Fleur 1 Pro LT, so you can see the temperatures. What's up, kitty? If there's any leakage. This is the side facing outside. That's inside of it right now. It's about 90 degrees outside right now. You can see what the floor is, 93, so not too bad. Of course you can see where that's blowing out. So I gotta clear this out, make room for the new fridge.
A few moments later.
What's in there? I don't know if it's gonna fit with all my junk on the back. Nope. So I'm gonna have to turn it sideways, and that means I should probably reverse this door so I can get to it. I can flip the seat, because I'd rather have this against there where the vents are so that they don't get blocked. Since there's no instructions on how to flip the door, we'll try to figure it out. Oh, it's simple. Well, that was easy. Don't need instructions. Yeah, look at that. Open it up at like a 45 almost degree angle and pull it out. Looks like it's gonna have to go that way. The vents are nice and clear. I guess that'll work. If I want to get to it, I can flip the door and go there, or just flip the headrest and get to it. I guess that'll work. I have a couple solar panels I put in here. I have a 100-watt unit I should probably put up on that roof. I'm sure it's going to be a little bit more of a struggle trying to keep this cooler inside a hot vehicle. That's why I put these rain guards, so I can keep these windows open a crack all the time. You get in the hot sun, that's going to do a lot of work trying to get 90 something degrees out of that and pull it down. Put some of my camping supplies in there, and it gives me room for a little bit of room for storage. This is a lot bigger than my old one. So I just unplugged it again while I was trying to route this cord around so I can get it connected. And it did power up automatically, so that's good. What are we at out here? I had unplugged for a while before, so we'll leave it out in this hot car and see how long it takes to drop the temperature again. I'll put the windows down a little more. That should do it. It's 95.6 in my car right now. It's been like 3 hours. Down to 12 degrees. So that's the power button. This toggles between max and eco mode. This raises and lowers the temperature. So to get into the settings menu, this has to be off, and you have to hold the plus and minus at the same time. PR is battery protection. Right now it's in the middle. That's the highest. Now if I keep it on the high setting, that'll start up at 12.4, cut off at 11.1. On the middle setting, it'll start up at 11.7 and cut off at 10.4. And on the low setting, it'll start up at 10.9 and cut off at 9.6. So we'll changes back pretty quick. So we'll keep that in the middle. And then of course when it shuts off, it's set. And we can turn our fridge back on. This is for Celsius or Fahrenheit. Of course, I want to keep mine on Fahrenheit.
The next day.
So I left it overnight and it's down to 0. You really do need an auxiliary battery if you're going to keep this in a car for any extended period. Oh yeah, it's frozen now.
A few moments later.
So it's up to 12 degrees. I'm on battery power now. Took a ride to get breakfast. So it's been about an hour and a half. But it seems to struggle a little bit in the car. I'm thinking maybe I'll use one of my battery powered units if I plug into there and let this do the work on this, and then plug this into the 12 volt. Less of a risk to kill the battery, because this will kill the battery if it's constantly running. Having a hard time pulling that to 0. Power consumption of this is only 60 watts, so let's plug it into it. Definitely don't want to risk having a dead battery somewhere. And then we can see actually how many watts it's drawing. Wow, 21 hours. It's not in eco mode right now. I think I kind of like that idea, because I've killed my battery with my old refrigerator. On my old one, if I left it on for 2 days, it would kill the battery. This one having a freezer section, I'd probably kill it in a day if it's running all the time. I'll probably switch this to full refrigerator unless I need it to have the ice box, because it's nice to have the ice box. Really don't need it most of the time. And now we're up to 50 to 55 watts. So I'd say it's probably safer to run off that battery until it starts getting low. You know, you have about 12 hours, it tells you. Then plug it into the charger and charge that back up, and you'll never end up with a dead battery. It's been about 6 hours. My window's open a crack, like I showed earlier. So I think what I'm gonna do is let this charge while I'm driving, then I can recharge that.
A few moments later.
I'm ready. Let's go. Have a little picnic. Hot dogs again. A beautiful day for a picnic, that's for sure. Who wants hot dogs? The cheesiest hot dogs on YouTube. I know, Cheezy likes his hot dogs, don't he? I even have condiments this time. Even got some macaroni salad. About another minute, boys. Well, that's finishing up cooking. Get back to this SetPower refrigerator. I think it's built pretty good. I like it. I think it's a perfect addition for this Jeep, or for anybody that likes going camping. I'm going to put it on my pontoon boat. I think a good battery backup is ideal for this. I always want to put an auxiliary battery in here, and I just haven't done it yet. Maybe underneath in this compartment. Yep, they're done. Oh yeah. Almost forgot the condiments. Whoop, whoa, that's coming out fast. Oh, jeez. So if you're looking for one of these, I've got a special discount code for my viewers and a link. Pick yourself up one. You're not going to beat their customer service or warranty. Thanks for watching.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on Motocheez.com. Thanks for watching.